It's been a while since we've been able to document anything here in Brunswick County on Greens Chapel Road at the Allard job. But we started this house at the beginning to the middle of March. It is now May 12th. We're about almost 2 months in. We're getting the cabinets installed today. Some touch-up finishes on the back trim, which goes back to the cabinets after they're installed. And we are really moving forward. So let's take a look as far as the cabinet install. They're looking pretty sharp.
We have some beautiful cabinets sent to us by Better Kitchens and Baths. We have a Super Susan in the corner. We have soft closed doors installed onto all of the cabinets. Material decisions were made by our overall budget. We have a very, very tight budget of $226,000. Now my hope is that this home will appraise for about $240,000. So we're gonna do our best to make sure that we use quality building products to make sure that happens. And the cabinets were part of that decision.
You see here, you have some Formica countertop. Color combination with the flooring and the wall is gonna really, really make this kitchen pop. It kept us in budget. We have a very, very tight budget of $226. That is the entire bill from the ground up, $226,000. So you guys can do the math on that. This is a 1,462 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. So that is less than $185 per square foot, which is unheard of in our area. Nobody is being able to reach those numbers, and we're super proud that we're letting our homeowners walk in the door to equity right off the bat.
The wood he's installing to the top of the cabinet is to help receive the crown molding that will be installed later. Now, each one of these cabinets will have to be leveled and matched to each other perfectly. So they'll have to be leveled side to side, up and down, front to back. And after that has occurred, he will then be able to install one piece of crown molding all around the edge. And that's very, very important that all of these cabinets match up. And you can see that he's doing that with marks and his level to ensure that everything is in a perfectly straight line. And the crown molding will be able to be attached directly to that thin piece of wood he has installed to the top of the cabinet.
You'll be able to see here, they have the return already built in. This is gonna go on the lower section here, right by the sink, over top of the dishwasher, and the cabinets before we get to the Super Susan, which is in the corner. So we have some cool features with soft closed doors and that Super Susan. And after we come around this corner, this will butt into where the stove is. And this last portion here will be over this on the other side of the stove location. There's a nice white finish on these cabinets. TJ and William are doing some touch-up things. We got some major amount of cleanup that has to be done. But I'm super excited to see that we've made it this far so quickly, while not subjecting us to any malpractice or before installs. Everything here looks really, really good. Kitchen window came in late. We were able to get that installed. We removed the siding, and everything finally coming together. We are in the master bedroom. It's a little spacious here. We have about 15 feet by 13.6, I believe it is. So we're gonna have a nice bed location here. We have wall mount TV hookup already set up so they can have an entertainment center down here or a dresser, and they can also hang, but they have the option to hang their TV from the wall. This homeowner decided to go with a stand-up 5-foot shower only. So they're gonna have a massive shower head here that she's already picked out or has someone shown me samples of. We'll make that work to that style. Over here we have the his and hers sink, which is going to have 2 separate lighting systems above, and it's going to be really nice for him not to mess up her sink, or maybe her to be able to manage how dirty his is. And we have a relatively decent walk-in closet. There is no lighting, so I apologize if the lighting is not the greatest, but we've been able to have 2 rows of shelving You're gonna have a hanging rod here with metal brackets that are removed for the moment so it's easier on the painter. But you have a nice spacious walk-in closet for her. We'll come on into bedroom number 2. This is a secondary bedroom. It is approximately measured by the sheet of plywood right here, about 11 feet by 12 feet 4. It's a decent spacious area for children. Plenty of options on where to stick the bed versus TV and dresser, with an absolutely nice 6-foot closet with plenty of storage and plenty of room for the kids to grow and still have ample space. But this color is called Comfort Gray. You can see all of these on the showroom website. They have all the colors available to everybody. Just a beautiful, beautiful paint. I've been working with the Sherwin-Williams for about a year now, switching over from a couple other brands that we were working with before. And we've really noticed the benefits of doing that, because when you do have the kitchen cabinet contractors, the flooring contractors, they do nick and touch things and discolor them a little bit. So I have to do some touch-up work sometimes. And with the Sherwin-Williams paint, what we've noticed is that we can blend it right in and nobody knows that we had to do a touch-up section on that wall. The paint just perfectly blends in. And whether it's this week or the week before, it tends to just coincide, or it tends to coexist like it never even happened. Just a beautiful, beautiful paint. I'm super happy with the quality. And as if it stays the way it is, we will not be buying paint from any other contractor for the time being. Look at this view. We cleaned about 30 feet extra of trees in the back, and it just, once we get all the roots and scrape this thing out, guys, it's going to be a beautiful place to have a cookout, swimming pool, garage. I can't wait to see in the future what the Allards do with this property. It's absolutely gorgeous. The original tree line was about right here. Now I had taken the tree line back, kind of where this red clay stopped, about 10 or 15 feet behind me, but it was really, really tight up onto the drain field. I really didn't feel like they had enough backyard, so we paid the clearing contractor to come back out and clear from that point right there where the red dirt is on to where the tree line is now, hopefully opening this thing up and allowing them to have much more activities and much more free range here in their backyard, which I really think it will. Well, before we actually do our final grade, you're looking at a really, really rough grade right now. All of these roots will be drugged and removed with root rakes, and this land will be perfectly flat and beautiful before we seed and straw and leave it in its final condition. We're standing here on a 12 by 12 deck. Now in the contract, we only had 10 by 12 on the contract, but when I went to go purchase the lumber, I realized that the 12 by 12 material was what I had to almost buy anyways. It was literally like $50 more to make the deck 12 by 12. So we went ahead and made them a 12 by 12 deck, and I think it was a great decision. There's going to be much more room to actually have a table and chairs and actually enjoy the space instead of being so cramped and tight up on each other.
This build is really coming together. And again, we couldn't be any more proud that the Allards have chosen us to complete their dream build. So make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of these upcoming events. And until next time, you guys have a great day.